congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Seahawks, for
Your
being the Super
Seattle
Bowl champions.
your Seattle Seahawks did it,
Fucking
Lee.
shit out of the goddamn New England queefy ass Patriots.
Queefy
29 to
Patriots.
13.
You got to take a shot at the Chiefs and the Patriots all in the same wop. Cold world.
You gotta have to, man. They're my both. Come on, I got a lot of hatred.
He's a diehard Seahawks fan. You know?
No, but then again,
He
when
loves-
you beat the
he loves the
Patriots.
Seahawks.
I'm all for. Hey, I liked Steve Largent growing up. That was a good. That was.
Yeah, I like Steve Largent
That
too.
was one of my favorites. Steve Largent.
You
And-
can't like the Seahawks and be a Chargers
No,
fan, bro.
Yeah,
but
we've
I
discussed
said
this
like
already.
The player. I didn't say like the team. That's a different story.
Diehard fan now.
No, I like Steve Largent. That was it. That's all I said. But those jerseys back in the day were kind of nice too.
Did they have neon green anywhere or that blue anywhere in the Super Bowl logo from last year?
Not too sure. And the logo,
You know they make that
the
conspiracy.
The color thing for the logo,
Oh.
like what was
Yeah.
the Super Bowl logo this year? LB, whatever.
Yeah. What color was it? It was all the colors, right? I think they were like going after like the gay community in San Francisco.
No, hey, listen. But then that's why Seattle wins, bro, because they are like baby
Better-
San Francisco. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're a better
Okay.
representative of the gay community than
look at the halftime
San
performance.
Francisco is. No.
What was the halftime performance? It was the LG. Because I don't know if this is true, but I heard that he's a B. So he's it's of the LGBTQ. I heard that bruh is a B, and he was bigging up the T's throughout the course of the promotion of it. Mary's wearing the dress.
Well, look at his guess who he had on there.
And then he had Ricky Martin, who's
He had Lady Gaga.
famous
This story is
90s superstar turned infamous proud gay man.
And he had Lady Gaga too.
He showed that you could get so much vagina that he goes, well, I think I had it all. And he decided to try the other team now. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Ricky Martin. You know Ricky was getting high-level tail for years.
J-Lo, right? In the prime.
Yeah, come on. Upside, inside out.
Well, speaking of Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny set a new record for most viewed Super Bowl halftime show ever, surpassing 130 million views.
I mean, what would you say the percentage of the world that is Hispanic or Spanish speaking?
It's a good percentage.
Yeah, would you say Spanish is one of the leading languages outside of English in the entire world?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Sally said the second.
Shout out to our guy Peacock. You know what I mean? He said most of his family, that was what they was looking forward to outside of his pops, who's a diehard Patriots fan. They were looking forward to the halftime show because they got one. You know what I mean? Like, what was their names? Shakira and Shakira. They were brought out a couple years ago, right? By who was that? Was that Rihanna that brought them out?
I'm trying to think.
Shit, I don't remember.
You remember those? It wasn't too long ago. Shakira and J-Lo came out as a guest on somebody's joint.
Pitbull brought her out.
Pitbull?
I think it was Pitbull or one of the Latino
Pitbull did the
artists.
halftime?
Yeah, Pitbull did it one not that long ago. Yeah, he brought her out. I believe so. I could be wrong. I could check on
Cool.
that.
I didn't know Pitbull did one. See that, and that's the thing too. See, so you've had major Latin stars on the platform, but not doing no Spanish shit. Like I didn't really draw issue much with the whole Bad Bunny. It's gonna be all in the Spanish thing. I don't speak Spanish. I wouldn't understand it, but like it's the same way. Like okay, Kendrick last year, right? Like there could be people they don't know what Kendrick's about. When they hear that shit, it's like another language to them.
Pitbull did it in 2020.
They don't. He might be talking English, but he talking about some shit that they might not understand, so to speak. So it's the same difference to me. Like I kind of annoyed by people who are making such a big deal about.
All right, so Pitbull
it being a Spanish. Like, look at 139 million motherfuckers tuned in to watch the halftime show, right? They finna have like an all Mandarin artist next year, right? Or they're gonna be some Korean pop stars or something. Listen, this doesn't shun them away from moving forward, looking at artists of this magnitude that aren't English-speaking artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, it opened up the door for any big artist in the world to perform at the biggest stage in the world.
Look at Jay-Z. When he got in there, he started putting in, the legacy acts as far as the rappers, right? The Dre and them. Then he did Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? The Weeknd.
Super Bowl.
Hold on, Lee. Then he goes ahead and brings in Bad Bunny. You don't get Bad Bunny in there without bringing in these other acts, which they all consider urban or niche markets.
Yeah,
right
there.
That was the second
Bad Bunny,
time he was in the
he's
Super Bowl halftime
megastar
show
around the world. Bad Bunny is a megastar. So I totally understood why they booked him. And here's the thing. When I used to go out, when I was growing up, bro, you'll never see me riding around slapping Lil Jon. But when that Lil Jon used to cut off in the club, it was going down. The mommies was getting to the floor, to the window, to the wall. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I feel like that if I was in the club these days, or if I was a youngster these days, I feel like when that Bad Bunny would cut on and all the mommies start going crazy, I'm on the dance floor cutting that too, though.
Yeah. 2020,
because the mommies like it.
2020 had Shakira, J-Lo, and Bad Bunny. So that was in 2020.
So look at the comment on the screen.
No Shakira and J-Lo did the I'm reading it right here.
I know. So that's the Super Bowl that you're talking about. Read the comment.
Yeah, Bad Bunny was in
with
that.
the Niners versus the Chiefs, he said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shakira.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now, coming out this morning, tight end David Njoku is scheduled to be a free agent. He will not return to the Browns in 2026.
Niners or super aggressive Rams will bring him in. Watch. Like they'll look at their tight ends and be like, yeah, Higby's the guy. Yeah, okay, cool. Parkinson. Nah, bring in fucking Brett.
Yeah, Cleveland will treat him as a post-June 1st release, taking on dead cap hits of $9.5 million in 2026.
He ready to go double dip
2027.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I wouldn't mind him going to, like the Dolphins, even though I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in the situation, because really on paper it's just Waddle over there. You know what I mean? And Achane. So like, you know what I mean? Where else would be a nice spot for him to go?
See, they might not be able to afford no free agents because remember they're going to be eating a lot of dead cap if they
from Tyreek
and Tua.
Yeah. Okay. I got one. He waltzes on over to the Bengals.
Who's that?
And jokes.
I would take him depending on the price tag.
No, I'm saying though he's in double dip mode right now because he's
getting the Browns.
So he can go somewhere and get a 1-year deal and it doesn't have to be a bank breaker because he's getting, he's double dipping right now. He's gonna get paid from 2 teams this year.
Must be nice.
New England too. I could see him going to New England, and because Hunter Henry is a zero yak guy, and then that would be a change to that offense adding an Njoku. Especially with a Josh McDaniels. We know the history of McDaniels and his tight ends.
Yeah, well, as Bogey said earlier.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs, you cost me $1,000, you son of a bitch.
Bum.
Because you came in second,
No. I did one of those parlays. Out of 8.
Yeah.
I hit 7 out of 8 on a $10.
Oh my God. You were quietly over there putting it together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you saw 7 out of 8.
Yeah, what you're using a different platform too from us, right?
Yeah, fucking just something that I put money into it long ago, and I've never been able to not have money in it. I just win, and
so he's like, I still got money in there.
Yeah. So
have you ever tried to take the money out?
Throw like $30 at it today, and I ended up doing like a discounted $10 by doing a $5 and a $3 on top of two $10, and in one of the $10 I hit 7 out of 8. I was like, fuck.
That's federal, bro.
Yeah, they gave me $30 as consolation, but man, that would have been nice.
You still playing for free?
Yeah.
Come on.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I
see,
mean-
that's what I mean. I'm like, I could never not have money in this little thing.
You know what's
Come on
crazy,
now.
bro? It be like that. Like I'm notorious. I have hit 7-leggers in my heyday a lot.
Talk
Like
that shit.
5 to 7 leggers was my shit. Never over 7. I don't know. Don't ask me why. But anyways, bro, it'll be like hitting all 6. That's 7. You know what I mean? That's just that shit used to drive me crazy, bro. That's why I actually started dropping it down to anywhere from 5 to 7, because it's like, all right, which 5 plays am I hella strong on? Because then I'll do 2 parlays with them, and I'll add the other crazy cockamamie ones I'm on. You know what I mean? Pause. That's
Come
not
on
crazy.
now. Top of the morning, Albert.
Albert.
Yeah, I think that's what we should start doing in 2026 when the season open. We
I'm
should start
down.
doing the little prize picks every weekend. You know what I mean? We just post. That's another thing that we can post as well.
Yeah. And then shit, fuck it. We'll make a phone call too. We'll get price picks on us for real though.
Yeah, that's Sleeper is giving sponsorships now.
Oh, word. We should.
So I started adding the hashtag sleeper to our shit and the keyword, because they giving motherfuckers deal, because you can bet and shit on there. So they paying for promotion.
They want people to do content.
Yeah, they're paying for promotion.
Let's fucking go.
Well, as Bogey said earlier, the Titans could reportedly target Seahawks Kenneth Walker in free agency.
Bogies, that was Bogey's landing spot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What
Well,
team?
they have the Titans. They have the most. Well, they have a lot of money.
They got the scheme for a running back to be successful. They're not going to get any of the wins though, man. Like, I don't know.
No,
The defense sucks. What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
get your shit together.
Now this
last year for the Niners, we went 5 straight picks on defense, bruh. 100%. So I might have to go do that over there.
Yeah. Well,
5 straight picks and go build the offense through free agency with all that guala they got.
Now, all this Maxx Crosby news, I'm being honest with you.
Oh,
there's
you
so
just in
many
time, Bates. You hear that?
Yeah,
Just Maxx Crosby news, Bates.
There's so many conflicting reports. I just put everything together and I'll just say, but right now, there's so many. I went out. I never said this shit. There's so many conflicting stories, but I'll go as is, and you can clip it. Maxx Crosby says he has not requested a trade and that the reports of him leaving the Raiders are news to him, in quotes. Now, despite that, league insiders believe the Raiders could still explore trading Crosby, in quotes. Now, and then it also says Crosby is rehabbing from a meniscus tear, and any trade would likely happen before or after the NFL draft. Now,
that's so fun. Lee, listen to how that's worded. A trade will happen likely before or after the NFL draft. Duh.
Now, also, supposedly, this came out late last night.
Hey,
Crosby,
Bogey, he's an AI.
I thought he said just after the draft.
No. But the fact that it say before or after, it's like duh.
I just heard the after part. My bad.
Yeah,
And
I
then
remember because I was reading through the news this morning when
Pretty
he said
soon,
that.
he
I was like, why
will
would they
be
word it like that?
No, or
And then this morning, supposedly Crosby reportedly told Tom Brady he will never play for the Raiders again, per league sources.
I love the flurry of conflicted.
That's what
reports.
I'm saying. Reporting on this shit is funny because one day it's yes, I won out. Next day, oh motherfucker, I never.
Hey, you know what's crazy is Maxx Crosby will go on someone's platform or interview with someone and straight up clear the air. Like he's that type of dude, though.
Well, you
Like,
see what he did. You see what he did when they told him to stay home or don't dress up. That motherfucker was at the back, because he played hoop, so he had his house. And doing crossovers, jumpers, kind of dunking shit. That motherfucker, and he got ball skills, 100%. Balls, 100%. That motherfucker, like, bro, I am not hurt, 100%.
Yeah. So
I remember that shit.
It's some whacked up shit.
Go ahead, read Bake's comment, Lee.
Bakes goes, not gonna get traded for less than the Micah Parsons trade, if even not on the table, which I doubt unless it's not wanting to. Yeah. He says supposedly I saw that, but Bates just said about not wanting to be part of another rebuild.
And see, that was gonna be one of my questions, y'all. Is how far do you think they are away from shooting for that 7th seed? You know what I mean? At minimum, you know what I mean? How many seasons are away?
I think they're 2 years away. I think 2.
They fucked up by not getting Shador. They deserve all the fucking blemishes coming their way.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Where does the Browns pick? Where do the Browns pick this year?
They got 2 picks.
Yeah, that's right.
Because like, what if they go and get Shador and one of those 2 picks or both, and then let them move up to the 1? You know what I mean? Like, I guess Tom Brady loves some Shador, but that's his little neff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should have just been a little bit more. What do we say that like?
A little more non-listening to Mark Davis.
Yeah, like
Mark Davis,
more subjective,
he hasn't
less
really done
fucking
the greatest
social influence. I get falling out of the first round, but when you're the Raiders, and the whole the position of Shador, he wasn't going to start this season.
Yeah, because they were moving forward with Geno last year.
That was what I was going to say is that the correlation with motherfucking old man Carroll, and then if you look at the draft with old man Carroll, is that they didn't take no quarterback until like the 7th round, and that was Malott and they put him at receiver, and the boy Cam.
They took another dude. What was the other dude's name?
Cam. I can't think.
Cam. There you go. Cam.
Yeah, they didn't take no quarterbacks until the end of the draft, and one of them they switched to a wide receiver, so they didn't even attack the quarterback position. Yeah. You know what I mean? They thought Geno was going. You know what I mean? So yeah, they got to go do something. Like you said, kid, they should a 5th round pick, dog. How can you not throw that, bro?
Yeah. Well, coming out of New England, Stephon Diggs says he expects to remain with the Patriots unless the team opts out of his contract.
I mean, it's that's why they have that option.
Yeah.
That's why they got that option because, you know what I mean? It was kind of like a prove it. When you're that age, everything is kind of 1 year based. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, man.
I didn't expect Brett to do what he did as a Patriot this year. Or last year. Yeah, he wasn't on my fantasy radar last year.
No, because I saw in your video this morning, JD, you were talking about Pop Douglas, but you also didn't incorporate the other players that would contribute because I was watching that this morning.
100%. Tore their ass up. The 3 new guys to the team had a combined 209 targets. 100%. So shout out to Diggs for doing what he did. 100%.
Now, Devon Achane is projected to receive a 3-year, $36.73 million extension, which is $12.3 million AAV a year.
Oh shit,
man! Yeah. Okay, so if you're a team that trades for him, do you get that discount too?
I mean, what's the guarantees in this contract going to look like? That's because the $12 million on paper. As your average annual salary,
this is via
right?
ProTrack.
Like you know what I'm saying. I would imagine like he's probably if it's 36, he's probably looking at 20 million guaranteed or 25 million guaranteed, something like that. Maybe 26 million guaranteed.
And so he's due for his contract after this upcoming season.
I think they're talking about this offseason right here.
They're about to pay him this offseason
because he's going into year 4, and this is his last year. So
they're trying to lock him up early just in case if he go crazy this year.
And then demand more money. But then also because then when you're extending him now, you're adding on to this last year too. So that money won't even kick in until next year. And also when you give him an extension, you're gonna give him like say he gets that deal he said. But it's 25 guaranteed, 26 million guaranteed, right? They're gonna give him like 14 up front as a signing bonus, like, and then after the first whatever he's getting paid this year, right? Which is gonna be part of the contract. So it's kind of crazy, like running backs. This is the way they get their bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Dolphins have a nice ability to get some early draft round
say he doesn't sign that bag and he has a shitty year. That bag goes away significantly with that team. This is how it works. That's why running backs always.
Here's my deal that I've come to appreciate what Achane's about. I haven't been able to be a owner, but I'm a bystander and I watch.
I want to buy
guys.
Achane.
I wanna bite the bullet and try and buy some of that, but I can't do it. But what I do know is when he bounces back from injury, it's almost instantaneous, and that's rare. That sign to me is something that he's gonna be able to sustain himself in the NFL. He's figured something out when he.
Don't touch him, and he's okay. That's what he figured out.
But yeah,
no,
whatever it is, he's dynamic.
Come on now, let's get caught up in the comments, Lee. Oh my mama! Shout out to Achane though, bruh. Like you said though, kid, that motherfucking dual threat running back as well, bruh. 100%.
Yeah, he's got to be super interesting to a lot of teams if that's the price.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Peacock said, shout out to Peacock, man. Peacock said, just getting out of this video job. What up to the crew? About to get himself a barbecue sliced turkey sandwich for lunch, man.
Oh, nice.
That shit.
That shit sounds good.
And then Bake said, Derek Carr said on his podcast that he's in a group chat with Kubiak, Rattler, Haener, and Justin Fields. I guess Fields has ties from college and the rest of the QBs from his time in New Orleans.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because you know what's crazy? I didn't look into this, but I picked up Derek Carr everywhere last night.
Come on now.
I did it a few spots too.
I saw that, and that's what made me. I was like, and then Derek Carr was trending, so I was like, let me just go put in $1 bid on him, just because then if I get him, I'm okay with $1. You know what I mean? Like,
I was like, I said to myself, once Bogey sees me doing a couple leagues, he's gonna go at him himself.
Yeah, you guys got the grit don't quit in your veins, bro.
You know what's funny is like when I saw Lee pick him up one place, I saw Johnny Mittens pick him up in another spot. And I'm looking at the dates. It was both on February 8th. And I'm like, well, no one picked them up since then. Right? So I'm like, let me just go put a claim on everywhere. I like that correlation.
So he came out and said, no, he wants to play?
No. Here go what Bake said. He said, I can see Derek Carr coming back as a QB coach / mentor to help Mendoza and possibly Fields as a bridge QB to help Fernando's running ability.
Okay, so you don't think he comes – so Bakes is basically saying he doesn't think he comes back into any capacity on the field.
Derek Carr said in his statement he's only.
I mean, if you sign Derek Carr and they bring in Justin Fields, remember the NFL allows an emergency quarterback spot to where he doesn't count for the roster
spot.
You feel me? So if you got Derek Carr just on the roster and you bring in Fields and you draft Mendoza, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna get the shit on Justin Fields right now. 100. This is not what we talking about, but that's your 3 quarterbacks right there, dog.
Well, Derek Carr said he'd only come back if the situation fit him.
He's still in Vegas, I think.
Let's go ahead and just throw Tom Brady. Give him.
While we're at it, hey, you know what's funny? While we're at it, Tom Brady does have a. Do you remember when Tom Brady was like, "You passed on me for that guy"?
Yeah.
You remember that? Because there was a time period, and this is a legend, that Brady was like, "Okay, I'll go to the Raiders." Mm-hmm. The trade just before they moved Jimmy, even. Yeah. And then the Raiders organization quote apparently was like, no. We rocking with Derek Carr. So like he would make comments in like these interviews like, oh, you want to choose me for that? You'll choose that guy over me. See what happened there.
Whole world throwing shots.
But
that's the GOAT. He went on to win the Super Bowl. He went on to win the Super Bowl that year. Huh?
He went on to win the Super Bowl that year.
Man, the GOAT man get to talk his shit whenever he want to. That's just like MJ. That motherfucker, just like, just like Montana. Hey, look, 4-0, 100%, man. Say what you want to say. That motherfucker still sit at the top too, bro. He get to talk his motherfucking shit, dog.
Yeah, that is true. And like, you know, and Brady, he's over 500 in Super Bowl appearances, right? Because before it was a little shaky there when he had 3 and he lost 3, and then you know what I mean. But it's like now, what is it? He's went to 10 and won 7 out of 10. It's amazing.
Oh, wow. Eli Twice and Nick Foles.
Yep.
Cold world. Oh my mama. Shout out to Nick Foles for getting a statue.
And
you know what? I'm so glad the Eagles did beat the Chiefs a couple years back, because it was like, man, like they were about to just make Mahomes really be the quick Brady. You know what I mean? Brady took 20 years to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess that's just me hating on Mahomes now, because 2 of those rings he got is beating us.
Come on now, that shit still hurt.
They do.
You always gonna remember them ills.
Well, Kirk Cousins has a chance to remain with the Falcons next season, possibly.
Of course, because they already set him for the post June 1st cut, and then like they could just sign him back for something else, and
exactly
now he's double dipping again with the same team, insane. You know what I mean? Like he could do that, and the dire need of Kirk Cousins is hella higher for them right now, because they don't know what's going on with Penix and his road to recovery.
Yeah, well, coming out this morning, they said Kyler Murray's decision will be made in the next 10 days if he's going to be traded or released.
Oh, shit.
10 days. All right. We don't have to drag
right around the corner. Oh,
yes,
my God.
Now,
hey, hold on, Lee. Let's get the comments out the way. Peacock said Dalton Schultz quote came out a couple of days ago saying that he was supposed to be a big part of the game plan, but got hurt in the first quarter versus the Patriots, leaving CJ basically no safety valve. Schultz added that he was familiar with Kelce's offense, and that's why he had a resurgence last season and was ahead of all other Texans pass catchers in terms of understanding the offense.
Makes sense.
Are they running back Haley again?
Hard.
Are they running back Haley?
And Smitty said Kyle choked, but still a good coach. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, you know what? I think even though we lost the Super Bowl against the Chiefs the last time in overtime, I think that was a full redemption for Shanahan as the coach. He called a masterful game. We had so many fluke things happen. Like you can't predict them punting it while we have a lead, like a 2-score lead. They punt it and it hits off our motherfucking receivers or the punt returner's fucking ankle, and then the Chiefs recover it, score a touchdown right after. Because they recover it in our red zone. Like it's just you can't predict some
CMC on the opening motherfucking drive.
Fumble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're running down their throats, Paul.
Bro, across the 50-yard line.
Fumbles it.
Fuck. It's okay, though. Go ahead, Lee. My bad, dog.
It's all good. Now, Arizona now has been added to the name to watch attached to Malik Willis.
Say that one more time, big bro.
Arizona and Miami are the teams to watch.
Oh, so it's foregone conclusion that Kyler Murray the 10 days. He's gone.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, and he's probably to the Dolphins, if not Malik Willis.
Now, speaking of the Dolphins, they are willing to facilitate a trade for Tua, and they're willing to take on a good portion of his contract to facilitate a trade also.
Yeah, because I think if they agree to take on some of the contracts, that's going to be lesser than the dead cap that they don't eat if they go release his motherfucking ass.
Exactly.
Cold world.
Now, as for Mike Evans, he's expected to continue playing.
That might be Arizona?
What happened?
You think Arizona for Tua? Let's talk about that real quick. Who would trade for Tua if the Dolphins go, look, we'll eat hella of this shit, right? Pause. Who come and get him? Who was interested? Like, would that be a Vikings move right there? If they can't get Kirk Cousins, or is that a Falcons move if Cousins goes to? You know what I mean?
Hey, okay, I got this. Tua can't go to the NFC North. What happens when you go to Buffalo in December?
Too cold.
Tua gonna have to go to the West Coast. He gonna have to go to Arizona, big bro. He got 8 games. He got 8 games at home in that dome. That motherfucker go to California one time a year. So that's 2 games. So that's 8 games in good weather. You know what I mean? He got to go to Seattle.
I think Stefanski would push to keep Cousins. I think Stefanski would be like, fuck that, I'm keeping Cousins. You know what I mean?
You're right there. That's right there.
So like, but I think Atlanta, because remember the Tua's family made a whole big deal about like they didn't want to get drafted to XYZ places because like weather-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well.
He does play very terrible in the weather. That's like a concerned mom. Huh? You know, my baby can't play in a cold place. He plays so bad in the cold.
Yeah. Now coming out this morning.
He should just go. He should retire and make a home in Hawaii. You know.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm actually he lives there right now.
You know what I'm gonna say? I think the jury's still out on Tua. Like I think,
for sure.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think because he had a very, very, very terrible line, and it took a Mike McDaniels to scheme behind that bad line to get his playmakers to get the yards after the catch, or even like just the Tyreek Hill thing, just adding Tyreek. That helped that line because now you got to compensate. You can't just, you got to drop people back for Tyreek now. You can't just rush everybody.
Well, coming out
that
this
box, I should say.
And LaFleur is the Arizona coach?
Yeah, Mike.
Yes. Yeah, Mike is.
So we love this from McBride.
He might be able to bring Tua back to life.
That's a fact. I mean, if anyone, it's that lineage like the Mike McDaniels coming from the Shanahan, all that. He's gonna be able to float around those. Like shit, that's why I even brought up the Minnesota thing. Like Minnesota, they got such a good team, and they're like, I don't want to say they're a QB away, but that's definitely something that's going to help them, right? They're running back everyone pretty much too, staff wise. So it's like, you know what I mean? If they can't get their hands, because if they get their hands on a Cousins, they're just, they're not going to skip a beat. Cousins knows the system. But like, and it's Tua. He might not know the system per se, but he's gonna be familiar with it because he comes from that fucking tree. You know what I mean?
100%. Peacock said Kaylee's offense is extremely conditional based. If a defender does this, then do this route and shit this area, etc. Kaylee is staying for year 2.
Okay, good.
Smitty said, yeah. Then Buford and the mental mistake too. But we gonna get that sixth Super Bowl in LA this season on Valentine's Day. You gotta have the red and white in the SB. Talk that shit.
Come on,
mama. Come on now. That is our second home. That is our stadium. That motherfucker, when we play down there, that motherfucker be 70% us and 30% the other motherfucking team. That's
hella quick, huh? They're back to SoFi that fast.
Yeah, they were there 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's where Dr. Dre and them was.
And they used to do that in San Diego. And Miami.
That is true.
Come on now.
Miami, San Diego is like rotation.
Talk that shit.
Well,
hold on, Lee. One more time. Because this is a question for the panel, and Smitty gave his answer too. Peacock said, who's the best quarterback out of these 3? Tua, Kyler, or Mac Jones? Smitty said Mac Jones, Kyler, then Tua. Who y'all got?
I'm going to go Mac Jones, Tua, Kyler.
I'm still gonna go Tua, Mac Jones, then Kyler. I just hate Kyler, so I always put him last. But the reason I'm putting Tua there is because Tua has multiple seasons under his belt where he's been like, a QB1 finisher. Like, I do like the outlook for Mac Jones, but there is a reason why Mac Jones was floating around and had to go through the backup process to get his name back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, some of these quarterbacks as well. The Super Bowl winning quarterback had to go do the same fucking shit as well. 100%. Baker Mayfield had to go do the same fucking shit. 100%. So give me Mac, give me Kyler, and give me Tua. Same order as Smitty, dog. 100%. Kyler get in the right. Kyler go to motherfucking fucking Minnesota. He'd be all right. 100%. I like Kyler in Minnesota. I like Kyler in Atlanta.
If Kyler does not get a job, he can go back to baseball. He'd get a job easy.
Is it that easy? He ain't played baseball in like fucking hella years.
No, but he's got the talent.
He'll be on a team.
He'll be on a team.
Bake said Mac Jones, Tua, Turkey Club, then Tua.
That's funny.
He put Tua in the last
commission. Hey, we got the Cricket Commission in the building, man. Top of the morning, Crooked.
What's up,
Crooked?
Crooked says, top of the morning to you, fellas. Question, can Mac Jones be the new Sam Darnold?
Yeah, I mean, as of lately, they say the Niners ain't letting out motherfucking go, bro.
That's just smart GMing. We're like, listen, put it out that we don't want to, driving the price up.
Come
Yeah,
on now. We want
Come
a
get the
first.
Mac.
Hey, we don't want no second. We want a first. Fuck that. If you ain't talking no first, hey, you got to get your ass up out of here.
Well, coming out this morning, Tyreek Hill's knee availability for 2020 season is uncertain at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, stay working out, brother. You're going to be all right. Stay in the gym, bro. You're going to be all right.
He totally destroyed his D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now,
That's a long process.
as Bogey touched on earlier, the San Francisco 49ers announced that the defensive lineman Keion White was a victim of a shooting early Monday morning at a nightclub in San Francisco. White did has surgery and is expected to be okay. But I guess the police said there was an altercation at an event on Mission Street. White is not believed to have been part of the altercation also.
That's where my pops moved to from when he first came to Frisco, the Mission District. Shout out to the Mission District.
Now, also coming out this morning is this week was Malik Nabers underwent a full meniscus repair additional to his ACL surgery. How
long ago was that? Does it say?
I got the news. I knew this about 3 or 4 days ago, but that came out. Now, also coming out this morning, New England Patriots.
Who was that? My bad. Go back.
Nabers.
Nabers.
Okay.
Nabers had a meniscus there. Now, coming out this morning, New England Patriots Will Campbell revealed he had a knee ligament tear before the Super Bowl and played through it throughout the playoffs.
What a selfish motherfucker!
Come on now.
You tell people the truth.
He ain't lying.
So they can try to have a better chance.
Well, we know that Banks' Raiders hired Clint Kubiak as the new head coach. And the Seahawks are closing in on an internal replacement for Clint Kubiak. They're saying. Now, as for the story, I don't know. All they said was
it's gonna be like the
internal.
running back coach or the OC assistant, or it's gonna be someone. They're elevating somebody. They're gonna try to keep it. They're gonna try to keep some kind of continuity after winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, well, Fernando Mendoza says throwing at the NFL Combine is not a priority. So it looks like he won't be throwing the damn ball. Pause.
Now, that was Mendoza, you said?
Yeah, he won't.
He's completely locked in. That motherfucker, all he got to do is show up for the little test and shit that they be doing, the little mental shit. All he's got to do is
his pro day. That's all he's got to do.
Come on now.
The tape is pretty nice, not going to lie.
Yeah. Well,
don't ruin the tape is basically what he's trying to do here. And his value could only go down if he, makes mistakes at the combine. You know what I mean? Like, or tests poorly, I should say.
Yeah. Well, I forgot this earlier. Sam Darnold is projected to sign a 4-year, $230 million deal with the Seahawks, averaging 57.5 AAV a year.
They found their guy.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Kubiak's leaving.
Yeah.
So who are they bringing in?
They're gonna hire from within.
Oh,
they're gonna elevate somebody.
Yeah.
Or they're looking to hire from within, is what the blurb said.
Well, coming out, about that James Pierce, he's facing 5 felonies on his those charges. That's a mess, man.
Is it unfortunate, but the truth, we're due for stuff like this every year now.
Yeah. The kids be on some, there's a lot more money involved when you're talking about versus 10 years ago. You know what I mean? These, you know what I mean? These youngsters, they're big, behemoth, massive specimens, but they're still kids, bro. And they don't know how to handle these situations correctly. Especially when you're signed to one of these teams, you are a public figure now. You're a representative of an organization. You're supposed to carry yourself, and you're actually signed a contract that states how you're supposed to carry yourself. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. It's hard to feel sorry for these kids when they get themselves into these situations. You know what I mean? Because what is it? Poor guidance, maybe bad relationships that they're in with these females. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he definitely tried to run over allegedly a police officer. That was crazy.
Yeah, and in Florida, that's a felony, and it's a 5-year prison sentence if convicted.
Yeah,
It's fucked up. I'll set that, man. Stupid stuff.
Peacock said, how high are we drafting Darnold next season? Middle of the pack QB for me.
I don't know. So, somebody else is gonna jump up and get him before I would ever think about it. I'm sure. Which is not bad. It's not bad. I mean, but it's also one of those things like you got a good ass defense. See, they were a very aggressive offense this year. If you think about it, look at they were a top 5 and highest scoring offense, and they had a top 3 unit on defense in most of the metrics. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's what's the look going to be like next year? I mean, I do love Super Bowl slumps, especially when I hate the Super Bowl champions. Hate them.
Come on now. Crooked said the white guy was on a mission being on that street. Will Campbell allowed 14 pressures, one of the worst, if not the worst in the NFL history, already making excuses. Probably had his homie jump on his knee to fuck it up and save face.
I mean, he came back from an injury. Remember, he was playing pretty lights out for the better part of the year. Then he gets hurt. Comes back, plays hurt the rest of the way, and he looks like a shitty first round bust the rest of the way. But
yeah, he does.
I'm just saying he was hurt. You know what I mean? Wasn't new.
I wouldn't say
it was a torn ligament. It's insane though. Like, you were hurt that bad, you're not supposed to be playing then.
I'm just surprised that he wasn't on the injury report and that was
reported.
And
he was drafted young. I think he was probably like as soon as he was eligible, he declared for the draft.
Was he the one that they said had the short arms? That was like a deal.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, but he didn't have your typical 32, 33 inch length arms, but he had 30 or something like that. Yeah, they did make a pretty big deal about that. It didn't make him fall at all though.
Well, Deshaun Watson had his final 2 civil lawsuits alleging his assault thrown out because there were not enough evidence. So all that shit's finally over with.
Dang, imagine that shit. I wonder how much that aged him. It's 5 years of him dealing with the shit that he allegedly might have put. And people will say like an admission of guilt is like paying the settlements and things of that nature. Who knows? Who knows what the truth is? But you definitely had some shit going on there.
You ain't lying there.
You know what I mean? But if that's the closing of that chapter for that kid, I mean, that's another one of those guys, like, he just hasn't been healthy either, or else he might be in some of these conversations of the QB carousel. You know what I mean?
All right. Now, I got a bunch of league news that's kind of interesting. Several NFL teams are pushing for a rule change allowing draft pick trades up to 5 years out.
Oh, shit. They trying to be like the NBA and giving up hella picks.
Here's what I don't like about that is, like, you get a regime that, like, now this is allowed, right? So now a regime might trade out 5 years worth of shit. And then it goes wrong for them a year later or 2 years into it. They fire them. The new regime has to deal with that shit. That's why I don't think they let it go past 3 years like how it is right now.
Yeah.
Peacock said, you taking Jackson Dart in the 8th or Darnold a couple of rounds later? I'm taking Dart just based on the rushing ability.
I'm taking Dart myself.
Yeah, he's still throwing at Nabers. Like, you can make the argument for Darnold throwing at JSN, but like, the rushing numbers. And then, it does suck because now for the rookie, he's going through another system change again. And you know what I mean? And it's Matt Nagy, which is kind of gross, but I'm still taking Jackson Dart. He has Nabers, who I think is still one of those guys that could be like JSN is awesome. His situation too was similar to like a CD a couple years ago where you're the only guy. You know what I mean? Like Nabers technically isn't the only guy. He had like Wandale, but like You know what I mean? Going to this year, what if there is no Wan'Dale Robinson? You know what I mean? Like Nabers, he might just be, this crazy target. Oh, yeah, we're talking about Dart, though. Either way, I take Dart over Darnold.
Well, the lack of a firm date for Super Bowl 62 in Atlanta is tied to a potential 18-game season expansion by 2027.
Yeah, it'll happen. There's too many billions of dollars. You know how many billions of dollars they get when they add one a football week? You add 1 week. So if you're gonna add 1 week to make it go from 17 weeks to 18, they're gonna add an extra bye week. So that's 20 weeks now of football. You know how many billions of dollars that is? They're gonna add so they're doing that shit.
Now with the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, their potential, they'll get that Thursday night game to open the season. Their potential opponents are the Patriots, the Rams, then not 49ers, Cardinals, Chiefs, Chargers, Cowboys, Giants, Bears. What would you like to see? I think we probably get our Super Bowl rematch. That's what I'm guessing.
Or the Rams and because the Rams and the Seahawks.
We get the Super Bowl rematch.
I would love to see the Rams and the Seahawks play the opening night.
Yeah.
Is that what the question was?
That was the Super Bowl this year too.
That's what I'm.
That game they played in the AFC Championship was the Super Bowl.
And they did the exactly same thing with the wasn't it with the Chiefs? Was it no, they didn't. Sorry, but that's what I think. It's gonna be a Super Bowl rematch. That's my guess. I'm just taking a guess.
I don't think that because that game was horrible.
It's gonna be the Jets versus the Patriots.
Come on now.
In week 1,
we'll get a start at hyping up the comeback story.
Yeah, like who?
Next year, our responsibility is to get if we got four out of the 5 starters set, and then we need probably like a minimum 3. I want 3 more offensive linemen before we draft our quarterback of the future. That way, he's never under duress.
Ever.
Right.
Mac Jones.
Mac who?
Mac Jones. The price just keeps going up on Mac Jones. I felt like we should have pulled that move a long time ago. If we were really ahead of the game, that would have been a 2025 move.
Talk your shit.
I know that. I remember being hella excited
right after Brock came back.
Because we're living in that day and age too, though, where it's like there's so many QBs, like the QB carousel. Think about this. Okay, everyone's so excited for the 27 class because we might get an influx of QBs again, right? Like on paper right now, right? Like look at go back to 2020. You know what I mean? Burrow, Herbert, Lawrence, Tua. Those guys are still around, but since then, you know what I mean? Like there hadn't been too many. I mean, we got an influx last year, right? Caleb, Jackson Dart, Jaden Daniels, or 2 years ago now, I should say.
Dart. I mean the quarterback. I mean May. Excuse me, May.
Yeah, Drake May also.
Yeah.
Yes, but that between time, right, from 2020 to that 2024 class, it was kind of hoot. Kenny Pickens.
Yeah, for sure.
Law
in his class.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson. I mean, CJ Stroud, for what it's worth, at least he's won some playoff. He's been.
In our Trey Lance draft was Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, terrible.
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence is still the only one that's like has a starting gig so far out of that class. So it's kind of rough on these QBs for the last.
That's why we see these motherfuckers getting the first round quarterbacks. We see them getting rotated around, trying to get a resurgence somewhere else.
Yeah, a revival process for a lot of these, like Mac Jones right now. Let's go see first round. Come get your next Sam Darnold.
Run it. We need it 100%. Let me shout the chat out real fast. They up in here lighting this motherfucker up. Shout out to the chat, man. Everybody that's rocking with us on this Tuesday. Hey, we got clock management in the motherfucking building, man.
What's up, Clock?
Come on now. Peacock said, who's the better QB right now? Deshaun Watson, Judge Davis Mills, or David Carr?
Damn. Davis Mills.
What's up?
Davis Mills. Yep.
Cold world.
Talk
That is
to
the
him.
right answer.
And then Peacock said, the more you talk about Dort, the more I want to take Darnold. I ain't mad at that, big bro. When you zig, they zag. Or the other way around. I forgot how to say it.
And Darnold. Think about this: the value on Darnold should still be there because like people aren't enamored by Darnold like that. At least in my world, right?
He's a perfect 5 wide receiver startup.
Hey, you know one thing about Darnold? You will be able to acquire the motherfucking stack. If you get JSN in the first round, you'll be able to acquire your stack if you really want it, for sure. Cold world. Oh, my mama. Clock said, what the Texans doing at running back this year? What do you think they go? I think he might have said something. Peacock might have said something about Breece Hall or Lee. Was that one of the rumors?
What's that?
That Breece Hall, the Texans might be looking at Breece. Did that come up in one of your?
No, I've seen the Chiefs have been confirming.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. I haven't seen the Texans just
okay.
yet. If I did, I would have told Peacock. But I've seen the Chiefs. I haven't seen anything else with the.
Good. We want our Woody Marks to continue his evolution.
Year 2, Woody.
Clock said when they going to announce the Supersonics return. Oh wow! I didn't know that they was getting an expansion team.
Sam Darnold's about to play for them.
Cold world. Hey, and we got PB and Dub in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's up, PB and Dub? Long time.
Shout out to Clock. The Fields class was supposed to be great. Yeah, you ain't lying. All them. It was 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean Trevor Lawrence. Ironically, Lawrence is still the only one that's playing. I mean, Mac Jones might get a shot here coming up, and you know what I mean. But out of that class,
PB said he still got faith in Penix.
And me too. He just needs to come back healthy. I didn't know. I wasn't even aware of his history of those ACLs. Like that's the thing I'm worried about. And he is one of the older quarterbacks. Like he's a sophomore. He's gonna be a third.
Hey, he's the Frank Gore. Hey, he's the Frank Gore of quarterbacks.
You know, Brad's like he's about to be 29 or something like that, right? 28. Like what is Brad? Like, Brad's like 27 or something like that right now. Right? Like, I swear to God.
They said Judge Mill Lane. Clock said he got Mills Lane for sure. The Texans always bring in some type of veteran running back, and they always wait too long to draft a good one.
David Montgomery, bro, if that's the case.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Monty over there.
David Montgomery, and then they still have Woody. If it's the same, like Peacock says, it's going to be the same OC. Maybe the philosophy is still the same where you have, a multifaceted backfield because it's like, for situational purposes, right? Like I got the bruiser guy for those situations. I got Woody who's multifaceted, right? Like, cause Woody, I feel like
they went in and got Mixon.
Yeah, well, Mixon's
they want to run the crap out of the ball.
Like, come on, because the play action helps alleviate CJ Stroud. They can get a consistent 3 to 4 yards per carry. Yeah,
Woody is a pass-catching running back too, and they didn't even really utilize him in that fashion. Like that's a part of his game. I feel like,
but also it's part of the O line. Though they get better on the O line, the run game get better, 100%. You know what I mean? So yeah,
and you know what too? I never realized how much we need Tank Dell back over there too.
So I was just watching. That's funny that you said that because I was watching Steve Smith shit. I sent it to the group chat when they was talking about Jaden Higgins, right? So Steve Smith, they was talking about when fucking Tank Dell come back, right? He said that he heard, and James Palmer said the same thing, that Tank Dell is the alpha of the wide receivers. 100%. He is the natural alpha in the wide receiver room, and they can't wait for Brett to come back because that's going to help out everybody else in that wide receiver room. But then that motherfucker going to be crowded when he come back. 100%.
And I still only want Nico in that aspect. I feel like Nico will still be the steady target.
I think Jaden Higgins. So they was talking about Jaden Higgins the way, you know what I mean, that motherfucker looking like how he was coming into his own as the season progressed. 100%. And I got a few shares of him. I might be a little bit biased, 100%. But Jaden Higgins is somebody that I might be drafting next year. I mean, fucking redraft at the end of this fucking draft is gonna be a damn good dart throw.
You know what's crazy? I could already hear myself in a few months from now, right? When you have Tank Dell, like he's back in the mix, like you know, like I said, like a few months from now, say like OT.
Oh yeah,
like, oh
he's coming back strong, Paul.
And then I'm gonna start making a case for CJ Stroud again because I'm like, look at all the weapons he has. You know what I mean?
And you're gonna CJ gonna be at the back end of the quarterbacks too, bro. Just based on 100%. You're gonna be able to get CJ for cheap this year.
Yeah, we need them to get that line good. Same thing with the Niners. I feel like we're gonna get some cheap money out of the Niners too in fantasy outside of like CMC because people are even CMC is still gonna be he's still not gonna be in the I feel like in the top 6 picks even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he will.
I think he might even be in the 1-2 turnaround on the 2 side more often than not. There's a lot of people that people are gonna grab up in this
people's
first
favorite player. I've come to find that out.
Kidda.
It is true. If
Kidda, that's true. I mean, that motherfucker, him and Brock Purdy, they are a part. I mean, y'all see me melt down when I won the championship. Them motherfuckers right here. Let me take my camera off pause real fast. Just like how we got jerseys right here, CMC and Brock Purdy, because they won my first championship in ALB, they finna get framed jerseys, bro. 100%. Part of the fucking fraternity, dog. Oh my mama. So yeah, I'm with you about that CMC shit, dog. 100%. Part of the gang members. Oh my mama. Cold world.
Gang shit.
Peacock said the Texans were interested in Breece Hall pre-draft process, but then drafting. Year 2 growth for Woody. Pause. Oh my mama. Banks said, "What's up, Clock? Let me get that 101 in the Catorius. I'm your Huckleberry." We got trade talks. Hey, the league is open, man. We got trade talks.
That 101 is for sale.
Come on now. And PB and Dub got a question for everybody. Is Air 15 ever starting again?
Ooh.
Talk your shit.
No.
Cold world.
Not on my fantasy squad. He could be playing in the NFL, but he ain't starting on my fantasy squad.
You know what's crazy? It's like if you ask me and I go and I make a case, I go, well, you know, maybe you get him with the right system, and you know he learns his way back, and then you know, and maybe Anthony Richardson could be Anthony Richardson and not Air 15. And then you ask me, you go, would you want him on the Niners? I go, fuck no. You know what I mean?
Come on now. We do not need that resurrection process. Hey, but the only thing is just based on he just a bigger I ain't gonna say he's bigger than Cam Newton. But he got the speed, he got the athleticism. It's just if somebody can rein his and then the motherfucker don't got the starts under his belt. He's still learning how, but see, that's that Trey Lance shit. 100%, you know what I mean?
So all over again.
100%. Peacock said give him Uncle Rico. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at
I never thought of that one.
And then he said either give him Al Bubu. I wouldn't be mad at that because Al Bubu deserves a certain job.
Love that one too a lot, actually.
Hey, PB and Dub said Algier Al Bubu staying in the A, man. Leave him alone, man.
He said, hold on, man. That's the homie.
Peacock said Tank is so smooth with his route running, dog. Tactician at running them routes, man, 100%. I mean, the last time we seen him, when he fucked his knee up, bro, he made sure he caught that bitch. And 100%.
You ain't lying.
Hey, that's some of the gangster shit on the football field you can do, dog.
He said, did I get the call? Good. Touchdown, throw tie. Goes for his knee after.
Cold world.
They fucked this shit up, though. That was crazy, man.
Peacock said, I love Higgins, man. He was a great rookie this year. Talk that shit.
Higgins was dope, bro.
Clock said he got a question for the panel. Where y'all see Ayuk ending up?
I'm putting him with Tennessee and or New England.
Oh,
my bad.
Washington.
Washington, I forgot. That's the
I got Washington. I got
there.
Washington's chat sports on my feed, and that's what they've been hollering about on the Washington chat sports. Shout out to chat sports, them motherfuckers.
I love.
Hey,
them.
they was on Radio Row, dog.
Yeah, come on, bro. And they keep. Hey, all the chat sports motherfuckers, they get faded, bro. They turn up.
Bro, the motherfucking Raiders dude, Mitchell Renz, he's the illest. 100%. I like our Niners dude. He go crazy too.
Chase Senior.
Chase Senior on my mama, but Mitchell Renz, dog. Mitchell Renz, that motherfucker, he stay litty, dog. 100%.
You know what's crazy, bro? Is back in the days, I'm talking about like 2018, before I started doing content, I used to be up in that fool's chat all the time. The Chase Senior. And I remember when I started doing the podcast and I started hollering at him, like in the chat, like, you know, you leave a super chat and then, you know, like read his shit, right? And I would leave a super chat and be like, hey, how do we get you on to do content with us? Like as a feature on a podcast. Oh man, get on me on my social medias. Then he goes to the next question. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So like, I never did it though, but I'm like, we could probably get bread, right? Oh God.
Yeah, Chase Senior. He also collabs with the Crew Egg Show. He's a Niner dude. He used to work for KB. He still works for KBNR. He also create with collab with Grant Cohen. Remember when we was on Jimmo's show and old boy asked about Grant Cohen?
Yep.
I mean, not Grant Cohen. What's that motherfucking name? I think it is Grant Cohen. Oh, my mama. Cold world, bro. Oh, and Grant Cohen been lighting the Niners up, bro.
Yeah, he been fucking us up for a cool minute.
You know, during Super Bowl week, DeBartolo was like, man, this shit never happened on my watch, right? Did you hear that shit? You didn't hear DeBartolo say it?
Wow, about the substation?
Nah, hell no. DeBartolo said, look, man, there's no way. No, he said that there's no way that I will let my team go 30 years without winning a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
He's basically taking a shot at his nephew.
I mean, and didn't they push him out because the gambling thing? Is that what happened?
No, he was suspended for an amount of time by the NFL.
Okay.
But so what the rumor is that the sister of Ed and the husband, Big Jed, John York, they weaseled their way in while bro was suspended. You know, because it's a family deal.
So they pushed him out essentially from the background.
That's what the rumor is.
100%. And it would make sense because that's the type of cutthroat shit billionaires.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to run the team while he was suspended, and it's a family team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's family owned. Excuse me.
Bruh. Get the family back together.
Yeah, that motherfucker took a shot at his nephew during Super Bowl week, man. The Super Bowl is at our home, bro. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna let my team go 30 years without no bowl.
It's been hell long, man. Hey, look, he lived long enough to tell him, listen, man, that man too long, bruh. Y'all ain't want us since it was me, bruh.
Cold world, bruh.
It was me. You know what? I'm tired of losing every year betting that the Niners will win. Oh, did I say that?
Oh, bruh.
Have that removed. Mr. DeBarlo, you're not supposed to say anything about gambling.
Peacock said if the Texans don't draft a bunch of middle America white cornbread motherfuckers on the whole line, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my mama.
You're in the great state of Texas.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I got to go to Iowa State, Nebraska, Wisconsin.
Iowa. I'm grabbing all the Samoans.
Going to Utah.
Get all the Utah. You gotta go to Cali too. We gotta gang them in Cali.
Yeah, all the West Coast. That's where they at.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, if all the colleges know what's up. They're
shout out to all my Usos out there.
Shout out to the Us, man. 100%.
Yeah. I know that's what I want my organization to be focused in on offensive linemen and for what it's worth, the Samoans, they're built. They're fucking the perfect offensive linemen naturally. They don't even have to, construct themselves. They
just
right
pure
in.
athletes. Look at fucking what's the homie named Bogey that played for Tampa? That motherfucker's an athlete, dog. All them motherfuckers, the D tackle. for Tampa. That's from
Vita Vea.
Come on now, that motherfucker's an athlete, dog.
Yeah, shout out to Mobitas Cali, man.
I mean, you see Puka, right? Puka, he's an Islander, 100%, right? Yeah. And that motherfucker's a pure athlete. He just happened to be slender. Them motherfuckers is pure athletes. Even before they get to the pros, they play a whole bunch of different positions.
I grew up with a bunch. I had a couple of small homies when we were growing up. There was like little bean poles like me and shit. Then we get into high school and then get into our adolescence, and then the Samoan gene kick in, and they poof. I'm like, they poof and hella tall and big as fuck. I'm like, oh shit, that happened.
Facts.
That shit crazy.
Like my like one of my guys on ESPN, his name is Marcus Spears. He played for the Cowboys, right? So that motherfucker, before he went to LSU as a high school athlete, because he played D lineman in LSU in the NFL, right? That motherfucker, I didn't know this. He was the #1 recruited tight end going into college. You feel me? He was the #1 tight end in high school. He get to LSU, man. We want you on the D line, dog. 100%. So motherfuckers, when you be, in your adolescence and all that, you play all that bullshit.
No, that's not fact, because they try to figure out where you're gonna and on top of that, how like a regular motherfucker that goes away to college freshman year, they come back to visit home the first time, they call it the freshman 10, then they gain 10 pounds. When you're a football player, you go to college, it's like a freshman 30. You know what I mean?
World.
Like they go, all right, you're gonna have to get into shape or get to the body size of what's crazy. Look at Kidda. Kidda always he's told us plenty of times when he got to college, he looked around the room, was like, oh fuck that.
Come on now.
It's like these, but as legend has it, he would sit with the linemen at the tables and in catering and go plate for plate with them.
Come on now. For real, they couldn't fuck with him. Oh my God.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was that's why I sometimes I step on the scale and I've been hovering lower than 210 lately, which is back in my like 18, 19-year-old days. I would have given everything to be 210. I could barely get 150 with like soaking wet, bro. It's like, man. But
that's crazy.
This ain't
be working back then.
It's not a terrible 210, but still not in shape 210.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is man, I can't it's hard for me to gain weight. I'm still battling my metabolism even early into my 40s, but I don't want to jinx myself because I'm so grateful of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's one thing I had for a long time. I think it was probably around like 25, 26, 27. I know when I found out when I was 27, but it was probably a lot earlier. But I didn't ever stand on a scale in my 20s outside of the Air Force. And so I ended up going to a fucking physical and standing on the scale. And then they were like, all right, that's 198. I was like, what?
You're like, whoa.
Fuck. And then I had all these questions about being fat, and I was like, "What is this?" And they were like, "That's we'll set you up with the cholesterol, the cholesterol person." I was like, "Oh, you just fucking sat here and politely told me I'm fat. I need to go grab a pair of fucking running shoes and get at it."
There it is. Cardio is where it's at though. When you
I couldn't last more than one afternoon. I was like, nah, never again. I said I'd rather not even eat than do that again. So I literally was like, you know what? I'm going on one of them fasting diets where for 4 hours I could eat, but the other 20 food is off limits.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
That fasting helps cleanse everything out, bro.
I mean, because your body goes to getting energy from what you got just stored in there.
For food. We didn't eat 3, 4, fucking 5 times a day.
Come on,
naturally, we probably
we might have ate 3, 4 times a month.
snack on a bird's beak or whatever the fuck.
Oh, world.
Hey, bro, what the fuck? That was my
Cold
bird speak. I was
world.
saving it.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, world. Oh,
Hey, look, that's where the ketogenic diet derives from, or they call, or some there's other variations like the paleo diet, where because we didn't eat things with sugar or carbohydrates like that. We ate things like nuts, paws, and proteins. You know what I mean? Like we was killing for shit. You know what I mean? Like I mean, we was on the hunt, motherfucking, fasting.
We were one with nature. We ate
we're in
everything
ketosis,
off
just
the
hunting down
bush,
mammoths.
and then killed our own with like arrows and rocks and whatever. Yeah.
Just
Set up traps, dig a hole, put like leaves on top of it.
and just wait.
Yeah. It's like this is where they usually run.